Hey, what is going on, everybody? I am Troy, and welcome back to another episode of Escape from Duckov. Last episode, we ended it with just an absolutely stunning raid. Oh, whoa! Oh! No, I'm just kidding. That went terribly wrong for us last raid. Had a dog decide to sneak up on us and ruin everything. Anyways, we did get our stuff back. Went ahead, just off recording here. I just organized a little bit of stuff here. Got things sort of tidied up. Put some attachments on the AK. Ended up finishing doing some of this physical training stuff. Just getting all that rolling. Then came over here, did a lot of the enhancements. I've sort of been slacking on a lot of those. Also, on my other saves that I have, I've gotten all these talents unlocked. We're just sticking with the average duck. I'm not messing with any of these. Technically, we shouldn't even have any of these unlocked if we weren't doing, if we didn't already play previously. As stated in the last episode, we're sort of hard locked, which sort of sucks a little bit. But I was sitting here thinking, maybe we can head over to Warehouse and unlock that beacon and see, hopefully maybe we can find some stuff over there, and maybe a CD drive. That would be nice. So that's gonna go, I can't speak. That is going to be what we do after I sleep for 45 minutes. We could go out at nighttime and handle the robots. We're not there yet. We will get absolutely obliterated. We will have to do that for some quests soon, but as of right now, no. The storm is arriving not too... we got plenty of time before the storm arrives. So we're going to head over to the warehouse and see what we can pull over there. We are a little bit ready. Hopefully we don't run into the boss. Yeah, hopefully we don't run into the bosses. That would be, it'd be good if we don't. If there is any boss we run into, I'd rather be, Lordon, the sniper boss. He's a little bit more manageable. He does hurt extremely bad. I'm not grabbing any of that. All I want is IV bags, CD drives. That's all I want. And some wires. Some wires would be nice too. Cables. That's what I meant. Cables. All right. Not worried about the shotgun ammo. Let's head on up here. I think there is a blueprint we can get up here too. What is this blueprint? What are you? The TAS 106. Not worried about it. Not worried about it. Electronic parts. We'll grab those. And some more nails. Grab those nails as well. All right. We are off to a whole new world. All right. So this is Warehouse. First thing we need to do is find the extraction points, which are all the way over there. We need to get to the beacon, which is over at the gas station. So what we're going to end up doing is a little loop. Or we might be able to cut through here and cut across and get to the gas station. Hopefully we do not die along the way. Let's just, we're going to loot. Some more metal plates, something. Just keep our eye and ear out for Lorden and the mercenaries. There are a lot more mercenaries on this. You only run into the mercenaries at the road camp on ground zero. Here they're everywhere. We're gonna keep running this way. Really biggest goal here is to get to that beacon, and then we will try to loot along the way. I'm gonna avoid the farmhouse area because speedy. Ooh, as I said, mercenaries. Oh, my recoil. There was a second one. I know there was. Level 4. Oh my god, that's good. What is going on with that loot? We're gonna unload that. I'm not even gonna take that gun. I don't care to take it. A school bag, we're gonna take that. And we are going to... Whoa, 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 chill. Bastard. I just replenished that health. Now, what did you have? Endurance. Increases stamina recovery and reduces stamina costs, but increases hydration costs. Screw it. Let's use this. Oh, that's why it hurt. You were using AP bullets, you little sneaky cheeky you. Make our way over here. This is an area where the mercenaries do spawn. This really sums it up. Let's check this weapon box. It's got a lot of stuff in here. An SKS. We're going to need that for later. So I will take that one. Loot you. Take this quick grip. Another first aid kit. And that, as well as, let's check this weapon box. A lot more loot on this map. There's a little disassembly station here. Is there anything we could want to disassemble right now? We'll disassemble the school bag. Why not? What else are we doing? AP bullets. I want to keep those. I don't need the gunpowder right now. All right, let's keep rolling. Hearing some footsteps. I'm also down to 1 bullet again. Typical Troy. And I gotta bleed. Ooh, I don't like that one. Yeah, that's a mercenary. Mercenaries have such a distinct sound to them. So you'll definitely know the difference between a mercenary and a regular duck. But the mercenaries always have some decent loot that we could use. Unload that ammo, take the bullets. I always just stress that unloading the ammo. So many people that I have watched do not do that. Just do it. Unload the ammo. So this is the gas station. We can't get in there. We do not have the key. So we don't need the cup. We already have that. We need to top off our health. Oh, we're back at the gas station. What am I doing? We wanted to come back this way because the beacon is back here. So we'll hit this beacon. The area we're going for extract, this back here behind the lumber mill, we do need to be a little careful. One of the bosses can spawn back here. So we will just be a little careful, but I do want to loot this area. Oh, sweet. Circuit board. Let's go. We needed that. And we are overweight again. Remember those heavy items, put them in your dog slot. That way takes up some of that weight. So we got to be careful. We'll know if Lorden is in the area because we'll have a dog that chases us that is like kitted out. The dog has stuff on it, and but he does have some decent loot on him. But yeah, if we see that dog, whatever direction he is running from is where Lorden is. All right, medical box. Give me an IV bag. No, but you give me syringe, which I don't need. We got something to read over here. Who guy told me how to make cola taste even better? Cola concentrate. Toolbox, more metal plates. A food box, could use this. Cola, those are good. There's 3 dogs chasing after me. What the hell are you guys doing out here? We're gonna eat the pumpkin. It gives us some hydration. I was really hoping to find something decent. Do we go over to the warehouse area? I'm thinking we do. Maybe we could find what we need over there. I'm sort of pushing my luck, but we already do have the beacon, so we'll be able to spawn over here. Over at the warehouse, Speedy's group can spawn there as well. Speedy, if you guys have never seen or dealt with him, he has this electric MP7, which when you're hit by it, if you don't have anything to debuff the electric shock or anything of that nature, ooh, we're killing this guy. He has a bigger backpack. He has the survivor backpack. And we're even skipping the 3rd tier backpack. So now we have so much more space. We do need that survivor backpack though for a later quest, or not quest, but later. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Something later. It'll be used. It'll need to be used, but I'm not using that. I thought I heard like a thumping. I do. All right. So this is the warehouse area. We do have an extraction over here. That's one reason why I was fine with coming back this way. This does have some decent loot in the area. No loot that... these medical boxes, I need an IV. Finding the medical plates. I don't want small stones. The medical plates. The metal plates, I'm perfectly fine with getting. Those are needed. Come in here. Ooh. Black market. House key 1. Weapon box. Pistol quick mag. I'm not really worried about that. We're just looting a lot of this stuff. See what we can find. Cardboard box. I really want to grab those cardboard boxes. There's 2 of them, which I know 2 is what we need. So we're just going to grab the 2. It's another medical box with some aspirin. Not what I want. Wood. Eco lamp we don't need anymore. And that's something that is craftable anyways. That's mercenary. Yeah. Mercenary down. And the SDG, some dog tags. He had a grenade. Unload his ammo. Take that. Lick and some cash. So that's that. Just loot this warehouse over here. Maybe we can get lucky. I'm hoping. Give me something good. Go ahead and replenish this last bit of first aid. We have been fortunate enough so far to not run into the bosses. Normally you can see inside. I don't like that noise. What was that? That sounded like a different duck. Am I paranoid? The duck sounded different. The cave in Ground Zero glows with a faint blue light at night, eerie and unsettling. Some say it's haunted, and that's when storms roll in, the ghosts appear. Console. CD drive, let's go. 2 of them. Okay. Cool with me, man. I am dehydrated. Supermarket compartment key. The CD drive is huge. That. And I think we got. What buys it? Oh, what do I? One way or another, I'm gonna be over encumbered. What can I drop? I'll drop the school bag. Alright. Well, we didn't get the IV medicine. We might have to go buy those from the mysterious merchant. I want to be careful over here. I did hear what sounded like a different duck. I might just be paranoid. I think I might be paranoid. All right, let's get out of here. Cool. So that's that. We should be able to that there. I'll put these up here, and then the rest of this can be thrown in to storage. Cool. So yeah, I mean, finding the bigger backpack was pretty great. The CD drives, that is massive. We might be able to build that key registration device now. Yeah, we can. Cool. It's a little funky, so I think that's another thing they need to fix. So you have to sort of place it backwards. Yes, it's weird. If you place it backwards, then you can mess with it, but like obviously this way you can't do anything to it, so you have to place it backwards right now. I hope they fix that this go around. So with this key registration device, we now will no longer need to carry these keys on us. We could just register them and we will never have to worry about them again. Just placing these, register all of our keys. And now we can go into all these places. There are some keys, but now we'll see a little check mark. That's also actually another mod too, just to show that, hey, I already do have that key. So cool, we have all of those. That is, that key registration device is the bane of a lot of people's existence. Mine is the IV medicine and the bleach, apparently. So we completed that. So now we need to fix the power supply at the hideout in the warehouse area. Near a house in Small Hill, so we'll need to bring in a wrench for that. Not too worried about that. We're going to grab our cash, and we are going to go buy this bleach and IV medicine. Obviously, we're going to loot the area first, see if we don't have to. See if we can get lucky with it. But hopefully we don't have to buy it, and we could just buy everything. But we're just going to go into Ground Zero and see what we can find. Just topping off some stuff here. Actually, we are low on bandages, and unfortunately I don't have the medic station, so I can't just craft them. So I will purchase them. Okay, let's head on out. Okay, so set up here. Now we can use our first key up here for the storage fence. So we'll head up this hill. I'm just gonna grab them. These are also actually used for a later craft for the metal parts. Come up this way. This toilet cleaner, we need those. Not worried about the scissors. So open this, and as you see, we don't have the key on us, and we were able to open that. That is what the key registration device does. Northern factory key, tote bag, and the yellow barrel. This yellow barrel you could throw fish into when you're fishing. That way it just takes up less space. R6 batteries, we need those for something. Wood, bolt, eco lamp, some more wood. Alright, I would like to find this gray house key. So let's keep making our way down here. I already looted that. Yeah, we're just going to end up doing like a big little loop here until we can get back to the hill. And hopefully we can find something along the way. I'll take this apple. Hopefully find the bleach. Hopefully we find the IV medicine. IV medicine and stuff, that only spawns in these medic bags. And there isn't too many medic bags on Ground Zero. We got to remember we are getting our cold core fragments, and those are used for our upgrades. wood, UV light, metal. We'll take the UV light. We don't see those too often. Another first aid kit. Let's check this medic box. Piles of medicine. I'm finding that. No issue there. Alright. Let's get Doc. It did not pay attention to the time. It's okay. If we run into some robots, we run into some robots and we'll handle it then. Sometimes there's a box up here, but there is not this time. Darn dogs. I'll take that water. We are getting a little low on our hydration. Use these. Top that off. That's the thing. So once we unlock the kitchen, we can actually fully replenish ourselves too for the like we can fill our food and water before we head on out. Alright, loot this. Wood, fading feather, and some more cash. Let's see if the mana light's up here. The mana light also spawns back over here. That's something good. Car battery. Dang, that weighs so much. I'm gonna put the cash in there. We just gotta make sure we don't die. Which means we will not be attacking the mana light this go round. Yeah, the mana light. I'm pretty confident we could kill him. I'm just not gonna try right now. It's just not worth it at the moment. Not with all this cash on us. His axe is pretty decent. Pretty good. Pretty good. So making our way over here. Got another note to read as well. Some more wood. Some more metal plates. This is just a thing about fishing. You can pause and read this. Just telling you the times for fishing. There's a suitcase here. You're giving me medical items. That's great. Just not the medical items I want. Get out of here. Oh, also, I was taking a peek. You can craft a shovel, by the way. Some homemade candy. We'll take it. I never use it. There's some of like these buffs that I just don't understand what they do. Like happy. What does that do? There's nothing really that I've seen that really explains what everything is doing. So maybe there's a medical bag up here that has something. No medical bag. This is the crowbar. We'll take this eco lamp. So looks like we're just going to have to purchase these items. Not something I wanted to do. I'm gonna unfavorite that. So propane. What is that used for again? I can't remember. I think that's an upgrade. So we need to purchase 3 of these. But we can only purchase 2. Well, then we'll have to craft it. We're going to purchase the bleach. And watch. Now that I've purchased them, I'm going to find them. Watch. We still need 1 more IV medicine. So that's fine if we find that. But not too worried about that propane. That's for the next level of the... what is it called? Of the workbench. Oh, it is getting nighttime. Alright, so we do need to get rolling. We have a lot of good stuff on us right now. A lot of stuff we need. And the robots are about to start spawning. Well, they are spawning. Cellar fence key, that one's a good one for the warehouse. We just need the cellar key. There's that shovel. Let's go. That's why we weren't going to build it. We were going to find it. Alright. Gotta be careful. There's a dog there. We're just running straight to extract. Check this toolbox. Alright, loot you. Yeah, of course you wouldn't want to have. I know that there tends to be some medical bags down here in this factory fence key. I think we will go check that. Cluster of dynamite. Some AP bullets for the AR. Let's go. And check this ammo box here. Alright. We're getting out of here. We looted. We weren't able to find anything. Let's check this box. And then I think there's one back here. We'll check this box and then we will get out of here. I have such a I'm such a loot goblin. I'm like, nope, now I'll go check it. Alright. Now really, let's get out of here. Let's extract. No box back there. Alright, cool. Okay. So we are back. Let's throw this car battery in there. All that's locked. We will go throw everything in here sort of like one at a time. Put that cash back in there. We will not be bringing that back out. Keep that cellar fence key. I'm keeping stuff in here I want to sell. I know we're going to need that dynamite cluster for something later. So there's that. So stuff I'm going to sell, stuff I'm going to research. We'll come over here and register these keys. You have a quest. New cargo. So we need to... Okay. Western factory, 2 yellow containers. Easy enough. That's easy enough. Let's head over here. We could now build the medic station. That's that. And we could build the kitchen. That's that. Cool. Well, we're actually able to build the ATM now as well. Well, not now, but we got a lot of that stuff that we were hard locked on done, which is huge. Let's complete that. And now we can submit these things. Yeah, that really hard locked us for a lot of quests there. So that is that. And you have some quests for me. This one is just wants us to look at the fishing locations. That's easy enough. Let's come over to you. And accept these 2 items. And yeah, we built that. We found that homemade candy, so we can turn that into you as well. Still need to find 1 more IV medicine and collect samples from the water tower and lumber mill. So I think a lot of our quests now are in the warehouse area. We have 1 in ground 0 and the rest are in warehouse. So looks like we're moving on up to the warehouse side. But now let's see if we can... What do we need for this? We need 2 polyethylene sheet. So let's see if we can dismantle something. Screw it, we'll dismantle this, and now we can make that IV medicine and turn this in. Cool, that is done. So I really wanted to finish that just solely based because now we can purchase... sorry, I'm wrong. I guess we can't purchase it yet. I wonder why. Let me look at this quest again. No. Well, anyways, we have the weight-bearing injectors. We got 2 of them. But eventually, I thought that would unlock so we could buy it, but I'm wrong. Let's research this crowbar. Register that, and then we're gonna go sell this tote bag. That gives us some money. Now we can buy the first aid kits, but a lot of this stuff we can actually, I think we could craft the first aid kit as well. Yeah, we could craft that, which costs bandages and piles of medicine. It's so crazy to see, like, the amount of stuff that I could craft in my other save is pretty crazy. So now, like, not being able to craft all of that is it's like a little shocking. It's topped out. Check this ammo and top it off. Swap that. So we did end up getting a Hill 5 scavengers with while having the melee injector on. We could do that here on ground 0. We might handle that right now, actually. We just need a wooden stick. Or is it just any melee kills? I think it might just be any melee kills. Oh, no, it is a wooden stick. So, wooden stick's easy. We can craft that. We might already have it. Let's double check. Nope, we do not. Wooden stick, wooden stick. So, craft 1 wooden stick. We're going to throw that back in there, equip this, and then the injector. Do I not have it? I thought I guess I have to purchase it. So we could purchase the melee injector from you. We're going to purchase 2 just in case. They only last 30 seconds. And then, so we'll go kill 5 scavengers while the strength or our melee damage is buffed. The best area to do this at is down that... here it is. So we got to kill 1 mercenary with the VPO and 1 with the MP 155. We could do that this raid too. I think we have an MP 155 and a VPO. Oh, so cool. We have these items. So this is just a single fire weapon as well. It's not fully auto, so we have to remember that. And then I don't have any shotgun ammo. Typical. I'm mad at myself for not grabbing any. We'll purchase 40. Screw it. So we'll also have to swing over there and kill 2 mercenaries over at the boss location. So best area to go for these melee kills, come down into the sewer. We're going to run over to the road entrance, and this is where we'll handle everything. Okay, so we're gonna run along the road here, see if we could find any scavengers. I could hear them. Okay, cool. So 3, and then I'm gonna put that on 5 for the melee injectors. Pop this melee injector. I'm not gonna loot because we sort of gotta get moving. There's 2, 3, 7 seconds left. We're gonna have to pop another one. Or pop this bandage. Okay, cool. So that's complete. And that's the best way to complete that quest, is just running along this back stretch. Bring 2 just in case. That is the most important thing. So we're going to head this way now that that's complete. I do have some fatigue. That's what you get when you do some of those things. Oh, look. Standard ammo. All right. So I need to kill 1 mercenary with the VPO. And 1 with the shotgun. I don't like being this deep in here. and not knowing where Pato Chapo is. Oh god. Why am I hearing cans? I didn't realize that we could open something here. This is another entrance in there. I honestly never knew that. That's the first I've seen that. That's Pato Chapo. Yeah, sit down, son. Ah, that actually made that look easy. How much damage does that do? 14? We can sell that key card now that we have it. Just picking up all these items that... Alright, cool. That's done. Got half health I need to replenish here. Alright. Mercenaries are killed. MP5, that's pretty good. Take that. See? We make it look a little easier the further in we go. The better loot we get at this whole entire area is easier. So take that MP5 again. I wish we had the safe key. That'd be nice. Alright. Open this cabinet. Ooh, advanced fiber. So, yeah, if we had that safe key, that would be nice. I'm going to have to come back here with a crowbar and break that spot. That way we can come in and out. An expansion crate. Just taking these just because we can, I'm going to drop that. Throw this in the melee spot. Just because we could sell the keys. It's the only reason I'm really taking them at the moment now. So cool. Killed Pato Chapo. Killed all those guys. Alright. Killed all those guys. I think... Oh, now all we need to do is the fishing spots. Which, it's just walking up and to the area. They're fairly easy. So first spot's going to be along this way. That's the first spot. Sir, you're really getting on my nerves. This VPO actually isn't half bad. It took out Chapo pretty easily. Really easily, actually. Nothing there that I want. Not. Why not? What else are we doing? What else are we doing? We'll go ahead and kill these guys. I was just gonna go around, but content. Oh man. Alright, cool. So loot this area. We are getting a little heavy, so we gotta keep that and take that into consideration as well. A glick, a fully maxed out glick. That AK would be nice, but that weighs quite a bit. It's okay. We still are able to carry it. Check this toolbox. Don't want any of that now. We got a lot of that. Alright, let's keep rolling. Keep on rolling, baby. Alright, cool. Let's check this hiding spot now that we got the shovel. This normally has like bait and stuff in it. That mic we need. We're going to take the earthworms because we're going to need to do some fishing. That is, those, like, as far as like the fishing quests go, obviously we're going to do them. I'm just I'll probably end up skipping them unless like we get something crazy. But I'll probably end up like just skip cutting that out. It's a fairly boring thing to watch. We're not gonna have that in the video. But if we get anything crazy, we'll throw that in the video. Unless you guys think otherwise, that's something that you would be interested in seeing. It's sort of like the fishing aspect of the game. Check this, and cool. So that's all of the quests done here on Ground Zero that we could finish. The rest are on Warehouse. So we'll go ahead and get on out of here. Take this portal back and run back to the bunker. Check this box. Pile of medicine. Cool. So that's the raid. All right. So we learned something new there as far as the what am I trying to say? That extra area that we can go into through I can't even think. The crowbar that we can knock down that wall over in the road camp and get in. That's actually that's something. I did not know that, and I've been playing this. I think I have like 30 hours into the game, which I mean isn't a lot, but also I feel like I should have known that if I've done that area so many times. All right, so upgrade fishing rod. So that's easy enough. So we've already got that sort of squared away. Submit that, and complete that. Now, these are the reach quest locations for the warehouse. So, great fishing spot. That's easy enough. So a lot of our quests now are on warehouse, so that's going to be where we're sort of toying around. Obviously, we have the one quest. Well, I could do both of these quests technically on Ground Zero, but we're going to end up doing a lot of warehouse runs now. We've got most of the Ground Zero stuff done. So yeah, that's going to end this episode. I really appreciate you guys for hanging in here. If you guys can, go ahead, drop a comment, drop a like. That really helps small content creators like myself sort of grow a little bit. So I really appreciate it. As always, if you enjoy the content as well and you are wanting to see some of the future material stuff that I come out with, go ahead and hit that subscribe. We're not just going to stick to Escape from Duckov, but I don't want to push out too much, too many different types of games. I'll start screwing myself over and won't ever complete a series. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.